Chapter 21. Owner. The town is now overrun with obscene characters hiding in plain sight. Can you believe this? Lurking in the shadows like the foul creatures that they are. What a pathetic existence some people lead. They pull down well-bred, upstanding citizens who, in my personal opinion, deserve a lot better if you ask me. It's so unfair to have to share our space with people the likes of them. The old woman is an embarrassment. Sheer embarrassment. Her stupid, ungrateful brat should have locked her up years ago, right around the time they left town themselves. So long and good riddance. Clara McBride steps out into the bright sun from her shop and searches the awning for signs of damage. A piece of red string on the ground catches her eye and she's distracted for just a moment. I have to check out here for vandalism. The press draws all sorts of undesirables. Who would do such a thing? Bringing a poor, deformed freak of nature like that child into the world and then depositing it by a creek near dead bodies with a stray dog? What has this world seriously come to? Terrible wretch of a mother, I'm sure she... The hit and run was witnessed only by a squirrel who barely escaped with its own life. The wheels of the speeding green van, driven by Pete on his way, hot-footing it out of town, never even slowed down. On his drug high, he didn't see the woman standing in the street. Otherwise, it would surely have been reported.
Chapter 22. Squirrel. "Now you see that?" shrieks the older squirrel. "They've even taken to killing each other. How can our kind possibly ever think of surviving out here without being constantly aware of our surroundings? Don't look up before first looking over both your shoulders, twice. Both shoulders now, believe you me. Stop crying, let's get out of here fast. There ain't nothing we can do, and ain't nothing we could have done to prevent it. The real tragedy is that there is only one less driver on the roads instead of more drivers in this dangerous life of ours. You can't trust anyone or anything in this life. The best you can do is look after yourself and be more cautious than the next guy. And didn't I tell you to leave the string behind? We don't need it."
Chapter 23. Driver. She makes it home at 4:30 a.m. She cries herself into a fitful sleep, only to awaken, shaking and lost in the helpless emotions aching within her. She will never let go. It is not a promise to herself. It is a consequence of taking something that didn't belong to her, his love. An undying love for a young man who will never know the 10 years that will be devoted to the memory of 7 short months of an ethereal gauze of love and passion leading to pain so unreal that the thought of the loss brings her to the ground. She has lost her heart so long ago, but she is haunted by the love, never to be recaptured or reclaimed by another. As she walks her path, she is beside herself until the end. She often thinks back to the darkest of thoughts and most desperate of times, but what she remembers most is the piece of string coming out of nowhere and bringing her back to reality, keeping her from acting out of despair. Chapter 24. Bird. Bird has returned to Stone Tree Estate. With the cleanup crew and newspaper columnists and cameramen on hand, Bird can use this opportunity to coat, cover, and warm many onlookers, reporters as well as passerby. Dreams do come true for some of us in this earth. Many workers arrive to remove the live animals. Multiple trucks come to rid the estate of the piles of feline carcasses, beds, and newspapers. Some of the articles are historical and could be used as town archives, but instead they are hauled away along with other soiled waste from the property. Hauled away, so long lost, like the memories of gray Walker folk. Bird will no longer have the long gray strands of hair, perfect for building lovely nests. The only reminders of gray Walker folk are some of the red strings still caught in a tree.